Ethiopian Airlines announced that it has signed an interline agreement with Airlink, an airline based in Johannesburg, South Africa. According to the statement issued by the airline, Ethiopian has entered into the agreement to allow passengers to enjoy seamless travel with a single ticket and lower fare tickets between points within the carrier's synergized networks. Passengers can also book through their itineraries on both airlines easily. The partnership attracts more customers, providing ease of connectivity to their destinations served by both Ethiopian and Airlink, the statement said. Ethiopian Airlines has been implementing various partnership agreements with African and global carriers to further expand its accessibility to its customers. Ethiopian Airlines connectivity options are crucial in fulfilling the increasing demand of its customers. Ethiopian and Airlink customers will handle each other's travelers, check in and baggage for all their flights with the airlines.
The fortress was built in the 15th century by the Mamluk Sultan Kate Bey on the site of the Pharos Lighthouse. The Abu al-Abbas al-Mursi Mosque is the most important in the city. Built in 1775 over the tomb of an Andalusian saint, its walls and domes are covered in beautiful carvings.
This is Addis News Hour, and finally, the International Monetary Fund is slightly downgrading its outlook for the global recovery from the pandemic recession, reflecting the persistence of supply chain disruptions in industrialized countries and deadly disparities in vaccination rates between rich and poor countries. In its latest World Economic Outlook being released Tuesday, the IMF foresees global growth this year of 5.9%, compared with its projection in July of 6%, as reported by TRT World. The downward revision reflects a slowdown in economic activity resulting from a rise in COVID-19 cases and delayed production caused by supply shortage and a resulting acceleration of inflation.
Foremost priority is to vaccinate the world. Much greater multilateral action is needed to vaccinate at least 40% of the population in every country by the end of this year and 70% by the middle of next year.
The IMF predicts that for the world's advanced economies as a whole, growth will amount to 5.2% this year, compared with a meager predicted gain of 3% for low-income developing countries.
One of the major risks remains that there could be new variants of the virus that could further slow back the recovery. We're seeing major supply disruptions around the world that are also feeding inflationary pressures, which are quite high. And financial risk-taking also is increasing, which poses an additional risk to the outlook.
Before we go, a quick reminder of our top stories. Addis Ababa hosting 39th Ordinary Session of Executive Council of the AUC. Biden's scheduled meeting with Uhuru indicative of U.S. desperate move.